In West Africa, Nigeria and Ghana stand as giants. Neighbors, rivals, and brothers. Their music, food, and spirit are intertwined, shaping the region's identity. For decades, they've celebrated each other's triumphs and supported each other in hardship. Yet, beneath the camaraderie, a fierce rivalry simmers, each nation vying for West African leadership. This competition is everywhere. Football, music, even the legendary Jollof rice debates. Their relationship is a dance of unity and rivalry, creating both moments of solidarity and tension. When times were good, borders faded and people, ideas, and goods flowed freely. Nigerians found homes in Ghana, Ghanaians in Nigeria, weaving a rich cultural tapestry. But this closeness also bred vulnerability. Economic or political crises could quickly turn brotherhood into suspicion. When national interests clashed, warmth could vanish, replaced by resentment. In these moments, friendly rivalry could turn dark, threatening the very fabric of their connection. The stage was always set for dramatic shifts, where friendship could be extinguished by politics. This is the story of how that bond was tested like never before. In the early 1980s, the fragile bond between Nigeria and Ghana shattered. The phrase, "Ghana must go," became a symbol of betrayal and suffering. It wasn't just a slogan, it was a command that tore families apart overnight. The rivalry turned venomous, brotherhood forgotten in a wave of nationalism and desperation. The now iconic red, white, and blue checked bag became the symbol of forced migration. Hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians packed their lives into these bags, leaving behind everything. The event was a human catastrophe, not just a political decision. Nigeria, once a beacon of prosperity, turned its back on its neighbors. Economic collapse needed a scapegoat, and Ghanaian immigrants became the target. Years of peaceful coexistence dissolved into fear and hostility. Ghana Must Go is a painful lesson about identity, belonging, and the cost of political choices. It marks the beginning of a cycle of bitterness that would haunt both nations. After independence in 1957, Ghana was West Africa's shining star. Under Kwame Nkrumah, it was a hub of Pan-African optimism and economic promise. But a 1966 coup plunged Ghana into political chaos. Successive coups and mismanagement crippled the economy. Inflation soared, the CDI collapsed, and basic goods became scarce. The middle class lost everything, daily life became a struggle. Schools and hospitals fell into disrepair, and professionals couldn't make ends meet. National pride gave way to despair. The social fabric frayed under economic pressure. For many, hope vanished, replaced by the urge to seek a better life elsewhere. Millions of Ghanaians began looking beyond their borders. They dreamed of a place where hard work could still pay off. That place was Nigeria. While Ghana struggled, Nigeria soared on an oil-fueled boom in the 1970s. Oil wealth transformed Nigeria into Africa's economic powerhouse. The Naira was strong, Lagos was booming, and fortunes were made overnight. Massive infrastructure projects reshaped the nation. Jobs were plentiful, optimism was high, and a new class of millionaires emerged. Nigeria became a magnet for migrants across West Africa. The contrast with struggling neighbors was stark. Nigeria was the land of opportunity. The government welcomed foreign workers to fuel rapid growth. Teachers, doctors, artisans, all were in demand. Borders were open, immigration policies lax. The Pan-African spirit and Nigeria's confidence made it a big brother to the region. For many, Nigeria was the promised land. The stage was set for a massive migration. Ghanaians answered Nigeria's call, arriving in waves. Over 1 million left home seeking work and hope. They came by bus, ship, and on foot, driven by desperation. Nigerians welcomed them, valuing their skills and work ethic. Ghanaians became teachers, nurses, artisans, vital to Nigeria's growth. Integration was smooth, shared culture eased adaptation, communities blended, friendships and families formed. Nigeria gained much-needed labor, Ghanaians found security. Remittances supported families back home, propping up Ghana's economy. It was a high point in Nigeria-Ghana relations, solidarity in action. The ECOWAS promise of free movement was real, but this harmony rested on a fragile economic foundation. When Nigeria's oil boom faded, everything would change.